Picture this. It's January of 2005. You want a new iPod, but you don't know which iPod to get. You have the choice of either just a basic high-end iPod, which back then was the 4th generation, which I don't have a 4th generation, but this is a 3rd generation. That would have had you out at least $400. If you want something a little cheaper, you could get yourself an iPod mini, which would have you out $250. However, 2005 was still a time when many people were still getting used to the idea of iPods. Furthermore, $99 was worth a lot more back in 2005 than it is in 2025. So what if you could get an iPod for just $99? And furthermore, what if you could get an iPod that used flash storage instead? Because the regular iPod obviously used a hard drive, and so did the iPod mini, although the iPod mini's hard drive was smaller. But introducing the iPod Shuffle, which was a highly pocketable iPod that started at $99 for the 512 megabyte model, then 1 gigabyte model, which was offered to start at $149. Those were the only 2 capacities. This was a cheap iPod, it sold very well, and it led to many successors. Furthermore, Apple also released a ton of accessories for the initial iPod Shuffle, such as a necklace, which I have here, a battery pack when you could literally insert AAA batteries into that and have it run off of those batteries, a case, a dock, among probably some other accessories that I'm forgetting. But unlike other iPod Shuffles, this doesn't have a clip on it, so you can't just clip it onto your clothing. However, I don't understand how Apple back then didn't think you would lose this cap, since this cap is basically not only how you plugged it into your computer to put music onto it, or also store other files onto it, because you can't just use this like a normal flash drive. So it's kind of like a 1st generation Apple Pencil where you can easily lose the cap. However, that is probably why Apple fixed that 2nd generation iPod Shuffle. Furthermore, this iPod Shuffle is actually known for having the best sound out of all iPod Shuffles, which makes sense given that later iPod Shuffles started at $50, brand new. And interestingly enough, this is actually the only iPod Shuffle that can be used without a working battery due to newer models combining the charge port with a headphone jack. Because these don't have speakers, as well, you have to plug in headphones or an external speaker. But if the charger port is taking up that, then you can't use these things without working batteries. However, the iPod Shuffle 1st generation you can use without a working battery, which is really cool. And furthermore, if you want an iPod Shuffle 1st generation these days, these things cost around $15 and $20 now used. And it's not that hard to find these things new too. However, they're sealed still, but sealed ones are probably going to have completely shot batteries and are going to cost a lot more. But did you ever have a 1st generation iPod Shuffle when it was new? Please comment that down below. Because I'm only 16, I obviously didn't have this back when it was new. But I got this back in October 2020 in a lot of iPods. So this thing is a little bit nostalgic for me. And I had another 1st generation iPod Shuffle that didn't work that I got back in Christmas of 2019. But as always, thank you all for watching this video. I'm the iTunes fanboy, and as always, peace out.